Alright guys, y'all, welcome back to another one on Spirit of the Outdoors. What we're doing today is we're going to walk out here in these woods. This is a place that I don't really go a lot, so I brought my knife in case I wanted to use it mainly for a digging tool, in case I run across something I want to dig up. But what I'm looking for is turkey-tail mushroom. And I'm going to show you a little more about how to identify it. That is a good view. I just happened across this one. There's two of them that I found here. The back of them, a lot of little microscopic pores on the back of this. Now they'll come in various shades. The colors on the face will be different. The reason I'm looking for this mushroom is it's very good with building your immune system. It's one of the few medicinal mushrooms that I use. There are some more. So, and I'll try not to do a lot of selfie videoing because I realize the camera shakes, but there's a tree out here that I had found during hunting season that had a bunch of them growing on it. Now these I found on a log, and I see another log out here in front of me that appears to have some growing on it. I haven't got to it yet, but I sort of wanted to explore and see what else was growing in this part of the woods in the summertime. And we've just had some rain today. It hadn't rained in about 2 weeks, so mushrooms are growing. So we're gonna look, see if we can find some more turkey-tail mushrooms. The reason I'm looking for them is because they build your immune system, but with the virus, and you have to watch what names you say, and I'm not gonna mention it. You know what I'm talking about. Going on, it helps build your immune system. So if if you're worried about that, this may be something that you want to take. And what I normally do is I just make a tea out of them. There's several other ways to do it. You can dry them out, make powders out of them, decoctions. You can make, I don't know about an infusion, how that'll work, but I know you can do a decoction, which is basically the kind of what I'll do is making a tea. You can dry them and use them, I think. I've not done that. I usually just use them fresh. So stick with me. We're gonna see if we can find some. That is turkey-tail growing on here. Now these apparently have been here a while and started drying up. There's some more down toward this end. This was the tree that I was somewhat looking for. They were growing on last fall. It has blowed down in the storms, I assume, this spring. But they're here, and they're here as well. But we're gonna look around and see what else we can find before we come back and just harvest a bunch of these. Okay, this is what you're looking for when you hunting these. Now I don't know if I mentioned it, but you're looking for dead trees. Logs blow down, rotting wood. That's what they're going to be growing on the side of. Now there is a such thing as a false turkey tail. However, I don't think that it's poisonous or anything. I don't think it'll hurt you. Let's see right here. See how these have a green color to them? Now a lot of people want you to cut them off. Now this is gonna be false turkey tail, I believe. Because they're supposed to be white on the bottom. Do you see how this is white? And you see how the back side of this has a brown color? And you see how thin they are? And they start curling a lot. Now these other ones that I saw were curling some too, but not cup shaped. And obviously I can't tell what those going all the way up there are. And they could be both species growing on the same log, I think. I have seen that. They won't be in the same clusters. In other words, you could have one down here and then there'd be a bare spot and then be the other up there. So These up there, I can't reach them, so I can't tell. They do look white. That may be what I'm looking for further up the tree. But we're gonna keep looking around, see what else we can find. Well, I'll have to see if I can figure out who this belongs to. Washed up in the mud right here. I'm sure the pictures will, if they'll work. May not none of it work. But we will take that with us. And if we can find who it belongs to, and being that I live around most all of these people, it's not impossible to figure out who it is. Now I realize some of you's thinking there's no way you'll ever find out, but I know most everybody around in this area, and it's possible if I can see where the pictures were taken, whose property that might be on. It washed down this ditch. So, out and outdoors, you never know what you're gonna find. Right here is actually a limb that has broke out of a tree up here, been laying in this ditch. So obviously it soaked up a lot of moisture while the water was running. But this is a good example right here of, and there's a lot of discrepancy whether you should cut them loose or tear them loose, or I really personally, I don't think it makes no whole lot of difference. If you tear them loose, it's not gonna hurt my mushrooms. So and these are real young, and you can see how white. I was hoping that camera would focus. But anyway, these are thin. You really can't see those pores back there, but now you can see how vibrant that color is. So I picked some real terrible looking specimens because that was really all I could find. But I just wanted to do a short video. I didn't want to make a great big long video on this. So we'll see y'all next time on Spirit of the Outdoors. Thanks for watching.